Ginu Joseph, Global Group Editor of Modern Plastics TV and Modern Plastic Global Network, Modern Business Network, Germany. Thank you for joining us here in your press conference, and congratulations on your expansion in India in a bigger way. And I'm sure it is going to be a great time for you to do the expansion in India. Could you please elaborate on, the latest developments on injection molding machines? Because you have so many technologies you're bringing to India. And what are your plans for India in the coming days?
チェンナイで新しい工場おめでとうございます。今後も大成功になりますように。あと設備に関しましてインジェクションモールディング設備とかその設備からできる製品についてもうちょっと詳しく教えてくれますか。
まず我々第一工場を持っていまして射出成形機の生産を行っていたんですけども、非常に需要が多くて増産するために第二工場を新設いたしました。
So we already have an existing plant and there we are doing these kind of equipments, but we had a lot of requirements, so we are now moving on to the second plant.
この第二工場はですね、非常に背の高くて広くてクレーンもですね60トン、非常に重いものを運べる能力を持った非常にシンプルな大きい工場です。
So this factory is a bigger factory, even in terms of scale and size, and it is a factory that can accommodate up to 60 tonnage, so it can carry that much of a weight. So that is the factory capability.
したがってこれからですねインド市場に向けて、小型から超大型の油圧機電動機これの生産をして、皆様にご提供していきたいと、それに役に立つ設備だというふうに思っております。
And going forward, we are looking at making bigger, much bigger machines, hydraulic and electrical appliances that will be useful to the industry.
My second question is, everybody knows Shibaura injection molding. Could you please tell about what is the plan for your extrusion division in the coming days?
インジェクションのことはみんな分かっていますけれども、エクストルーションに関しましてそんなに情報がないんで、そこでちょっと補足お願いいたします。
はい。今ですね、我々日本の本体はその押し出し成形機エクスクルージョンの機械非常に需要が多くて忙しくなっています。インドにおいてもですね非常に大きいお引き合いをいただいてまして、これに対応するように今活動をしているところです。もし受注ができてですね生産を開始するにあたってはこの SMI この工場が活躍するというふうに考えています。
So as for the extrusion, the original plant now that is being in operation is now experiencing a huge demand. There is a lot of volume. So we are now looking at a different place which can also cater to this volume. So if the extrusion things comes through, SMI India will be able to rise up to the occasion and answer the requirements.
Let me add some more color.
Yeah.
So Shibaura machine is one of the top three equipment manufacturers to produce the battery separator film for lithium-ion batteries. And I'm sure the electric vehicles would be increased. Currently, the market itself is a little bit slowing down, but in mid to long term, I'm sure the electric market for the electric vehicles will grow up. And in that sense, we Shibaura machine are ready to produce even the extruders to produce the battery separator films, depending on the demand in India.
As you said, automotive industry is growing, specifically e-vehicle. How do you see the market growth in India? Because Japan already have a huge growth. And how do you see the growth in India and the other countries you are planning to export?
You're talking about the electric vehicles?
Electric vehicles in the automotive.
Electric vehicles need infrastructure to charge the vehicles. So in that sense, we cannot sell the equipment unless those equipment and infrastructures are nationwide. But in the near future, I would expect that that kind of infrastructure would be realized, and also the demand for the electric vehicles will grow up, even in India.
もう一つはEV 化に関してはやはり伸びるというふうに考えていまして、その根源はやはり環境問題。インドも今後環境問題に関しては非常に重要な問題になってくる。その中でですね、EV 化っていうのは避けて通れないものと思いますので、今後このマーケットは大きくなっていくんだろうと考えています。
And also adding to the EV part, India is in a place where we have to take care of the environment. So this is an aspect that we cannot ignore at all. So going forward, definitely EV vehicles will increase, taking into consideration they are eco-friendly. So this is definitely something that is in plans for the future.
Next question to Mr. Kumar. Kumar, could you please tell, you see the growth happening in India, demand for injection molding is happening, and maybe the demand is high, even there are so many used machines are imported. So how do you see the growth? Because as when you inaugurated, you are planning for the higher tonnage machine. What are the tonnage you are planning for, and how do you see the market?
Right now, the maximum tonnage we produced using the Unit 1 is 1,300 tons. So with the new facility, we are planning to go beyond 1,300 tons up to 3,500 tons. That facility is equipped for such tonnages. As President and our CFO said, the growing auto sector will definitely need higher tonnage machines beyond 1,000 tons. So we expect the demand for those tonnage machines will be more, and we would be able to cater to that market by producing those machines in this new facility.
Though you have expanded the plant, also in your press release you written that you are planning to export to North America and Middle East African region, nearly 45 countries. How do you see the market exporting from India?
You want to answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right now, we export to the countries like Southeast Asia, where Shibaura machine has got the offices over there, and they are also selling their own machines also. And we are also exporting to Middle East, Africa, and we also did export to USA as well. But there was a dull in the US market. So from the recent observations by Dr. George, who have been inducted into the leadership team, is there is a market growing in the US as well for the hydraulic machines. So we expect markets of USA, and not only that, Europe also, and in addition to the Africa, Middle East, and the Southeast Asia, we plan to export the hydraulic machines from this manufacturing unit.
Other than this injection molding machine, you also have auxiliaries and spares, because in India, as it is a long distance, do you have plan for manufacturing the spares in India? Already spare parts you have already making in India.
Yes.
Most of the spare part, but not all, right?
The spare parts for all the machines which are manufactured in Chennai plant already manufactured in India.
Okay.
The parts which are coming from Japan, for that some of parts are made in India, some parts are coming from Japan, as you said. So we have plans to manufacture that as well over here.
And plan for auxiliary expansion?
That is something unique to us, because we can give a complete solution to the customer, not only just the machine, also along with the automation system of auxiliary systems. So that way, in one point contact, the customer can have to get the complete solution if we add other things like a mold and as well. So auxiliary systems and machine together, we are planning to not only for domestic market, also for export we plan to go for it.
As you came into extrusion, do you have a plan for recycling machines too?
Recycling machines. Recycling machines.
Recycling?
Because same technology, similar technology is used for recycling. So
For plastic.
yeah.
インジェクションマシン、射出成形機はプラスチックを成形する機械です。で、その成形されたものはプラスチックなので、もう一度リサイクルをして、それを原料にしてまた製品を作るという機械も我々提供してます。
Hi. So since we are
When I asked, the question is,
yeah, 1 minute. Let me just translate what he said. Now, he said we are now using machines which will mold the ingredients into plastic products. So naturally, we also have equipments which will use these things to recycle this plastic. So they are providing that machines also, is what he said. Now you tell.
my question is, we have extrusion plants already manufacturing. Do you have a specific recycling machine already in the market?
リサイクルのために特別にそういう設備ですということはすでに市場にありますかという質問です。
ですね、リサイクルっていうのは2つありまして、1つはそのリサイクルする素材を集めるビジネスと、集まったものを再度もう一度原料にするというビジネスがあって、その原料をまた製品にするというビジネスがあって、我々はどちらかというとその後者の方をやっています。で、実際にそういう機械も持っています。
じゃあ、原材料がリサイクルできるような原料があれば、それをまた製品に出せるような製品は設備は持ってます。
集めたものをリサイクルする原料にすることは私どもはやっていなくて。
わかりました。See, there are three parts to this. One, you have to first collect all the material that can be recyclable. It has to be changed into recyclable raw materials. Then those raw materials have to be converted into products. We have machines which can convert those recyclable raw materials into products. But whether, the first two parts of it, people collecting it, making sure all of it is recyclable item, that is not something that is handled by us.
So we have a product line of the extruders with the twin screws to recycle those plastic. And so in the future, I would expect that the recycling demand in in India would increase, and then responding to those market. If possible, we would like to sell those extruders in India as well.
Just to add, in injection molding machine, using of recycled products in the products.
As you started extrusion.
Extrusion.
You have started extrusion plant in India or globally. Do you have a plan for making recycling machines?
No, recycling machines, no. Can I say no?
At this moment,
No.
but there is a
Future
Potential.
My last question to you, you invested 225 crores and plus land, and how do you see the challenges? I come to the part of challenges, quality manpower, getting quality manpower for making machines. How do you see that?
In the manpower front, say taking the engineering graduates and then making them for use for the sales or the manufacturing is one part of it. That you know very well that we have got plenty of colleges in and around Chennai itself providing the engineering graduates, and they can be used. But the one question is very crucial is the skilled manpower for manufacturing of the machines. So to address this question, we already have a basic training center in our factory operating for last 10 years, which provides skill for two grades. One is a fitter, another one is a machinist. So we take people from 10th standard to 12th standard and give them a classroom session for 1 year and another 1.5 years for on-the-job training on the shop floor. After that, they attend the examination and get the Government of India certificate also. So these are all the skilled power, manpower available not only for SMI, also for our customers and vendors.
And also you provide like for your challenges like providing skilled operators.
Yes.
Do you have a plan for such things?
Yeah, that's what I said. The basic training center gives the skilled manpower. Now we have changed the name from the fitter to the injection molding machine operator. That kind of course is changed. So it can be ready-madely used by our customers as well.
Shibaura also have a technical center and a training center in Japan, right?
Yes.
So what kind of trainings you do for the candidates?
まずですね、生産サイドとすればそのオン・ザ・ジョブって言いますか、現状の組み立てラインの中で、実践をしながら教育をすると。でこれはインドから、日本に来ていただいて主要なメンバーが来ていただいてそこで習得するというのが一つあります。
Hi. So in Japan, majorly it is the on-the-job training. So they are trained on the assembly lines in the factory. So there are people who come from India. They are allowed into our factories and they are trained on the job so that they could learn inside the assembly line.
2つ目には我々大きいテクニカルセンターを持っていてそこで機械の操作もしくはメンテナンスもしくは成形には非常に技術がいるそこのノウハウを勉強するトレーニングがございます。
And also we have a technical center where the operations of the machine, maintenance of the machine, very fine, minute details, technical know-how is being imparted to the candidates.
同じく日本人と同じようにインドから来ていただいてそういうものを習得して帰っていただいてこちらで皆さんに広げていただくという作業をやっています。
The idea is to bring people from India to Japan, skill them and train them like that of a Japanese person, bring them back to India so that they could share the knowledge with the others.
Thank you so much for joining Modern Plastics TV here in Chennai. We wish you all the best in the coming future endeavors and all the success in India in the coming days. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time in India.